I love Built Puff Bars. They are amazing. If you haven't tried them, you should. You will love them. If you like marshmallows and you like chocolate, oh, why are you waiting? They're going to be sold out again, just like they sold out last year. Okay, so last year I didn't buy a lot because I didn't think I would love them. Turns out I love them. And of course I ran out. Well, Built listened and they finally brought Puffs back. Everybody was excited, including me. I bought hundreds of Built Puff Bars. Well, they're a little different than the original Puff Bars. I contacted Built myself and they said no. It's the exact same formula, exact same recipe. Nothing has changed with their Puff Bars. Well, let's check it out. I was able to find some of the original version of the Built Puff Bars, and they just arrived in the mail of all the flavors that I had previously purchased this go round. So we're going to compare them and you can see for yourself. I am so glad I was able to find these and I could confirm that I'm not losing my mind and they are a little different. Different doesn't mean bad. They're just as good. It's a preference. Some people prefer the original formula, like I did, and a lot of people prefer the new formula. They're both delicious. They both taste delicious. I just thought I was going crazy, especially once Built confirmed there's no change, but there's obviously a difference. So let's check it out. All right, so let's get started with my all-time favorite was the Churro Puff. This is the new one on this side, and this is the one from last year. I believe they have a date on these ones. It says Best By September 18th, 2021. Okay, so let's just get into it. So here's the Cinnamon Churro Puff from this year that just came re-released. None of these will be wasted. I'm going to eat them all. Not right this second, but I will bag them and eat them later. Okay, so there's the original run. Looks like that. Missing a little chocolate there, but that's okay. Okay, so that's the original, the one that just came out. And now let's open the one from the original version when they first released it. That's when this one's from, so it might look a little bit whiter because they've been in someone's freezer for a while. Okay, so this is the original Churro Puff Bar. It was shipped to me. Expired last month. And we'll compare the two together. So it's a little bit shorter. And quite a bit skinnier. And it looks to be a bit thinner too. So, but that's not even my difference. I mean, it's obvious they're different. Okay, let me switch them back over. So this is the first one Built released, and this one was just released a few months ago, or a month ago. Okay, so now we're gonna look inside. Here's where my texture, I don't have any kind of illness that I know of, but I am very particular about texture. So there's a difference in the texture. I'm going to try to do this without making a huge mess on my bed. Okay, so this is the original one that just came out. So I'm just going to break it and try to pull it apart with my hands. Okay, got it. All right, and that's what it looks like inside. It's very marshmallowy, but it's very, like, almost tough, like a peep that's been dried out, if that makes sense. It's a little more tough, and this was just released like last month. There's nothing wrong with it. It tastes amazing. This one was released a year ago, and it's already expired. Okay, this is the new one. Oh, not the new one. I'm confusing myself. This was the original Churro Puff Bar. Like the ease it just comes apart. And it's a year old and it's still so like easy to pull apart. And that's just, the texture is still marshmallowy, but it's more soft. I mean, I'm sorry I'm going to have to eat this. But tell me there's no difference. I'm sorry. There's a huge difference. And Built assured me that they are using the exact same formula. I don't think so. Do I like one better than the other? Yes. I like this one better. But they both taste good. So good. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to enjoy these later. I love Built bars. Especially Puffs. I seriously have probably, between what my sister from Life with the Grinding Tea gave me for my birthday, what my daughter bought me for my birthday. I mean, we're just going to have to count those as Christmas too, because they both spoiled me so bad, guys. I kid you not. I will show you a clip later. But, so this one's a little more white, because I think coconut was the first one released. Okay, so this was the original coconut puff bar. Okay. And then this was the one that was just released of the coconut puff. Same thing. See how it's kind of more flat and a little bit wider? So it's a little wider. But, and this one seems to be longer than, like on the cinnamon was shorter, but this coconut one seems to be longer than the original. All right, so now let's break it apart. Okay, so there's the inside of the coconut puff from this year's run. And this is the inside of the coconut puff from last year's run. Oh my gosh. I feel like I don't have to fight as hard to get them apart, if that makes sense. It just comes apart really easy. These look very similar in color, but if you can see the texture, this one is a lot fluffier, lighter, and easier to chew for me with no teeth. I can just mush. This one is more firm. I can eat them both, trust me. But, oh my gosh. I love them both. But Built assured me there's no change in how they make this bar. Do they look the same? I mean, do they look the same at all? Okay, last one. The strawberry puff. Oh my goodness. Taking a minute to get them open. So do you guys have a favorite puff bar? What's your favorite? And if you haven't tried them, why not? What are you waiting for? Because a lot of people haven't tried them because they don't like protein bars. But I promise, these taste like a candy bar. That's why the code to save 10% is Candy B. Like candy bar, get it? So if you ever want to try them, and you don't want to commit to a whole box, just let me know and I'll send you a couple to try. Okay, so this one's way whiter. The chocolate's white, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just underneath is dark. Look at that. It's beautiful. That just means it got cold and hot. And she did freeze them before. So they were frozen. And then she shipped them to me, the lady I bought them from. And then this was this year's release. I think there's a huge difference besides the white. But like, it's almost twice as thick. And this one's a little bit longer, the newer one. Alright, let's break them in half. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Alright, so there's that one. And then, oh, this one has a date on it. What's this one? This one was Best by July of 21. So maybe that's why it's wider, because it was longer ago. So this one's a little bit harder to pull apart, but probably because it's, you know, a few months past its Best by date. Alright. And there's the inside, the difference of the two. These are both strawberry puffs, people. And Built assured me they did not change how they made these. I think there's been a change. I just don't know what it is. And they're not talking. They're both delicious. And they both taste like strawberry. I just like them all. I haven't met a Built bar I don't really like. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Alright, guys. I gotta chew this up. Give me just a second. Hold on. Okay. That was so delicious. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this review of the Built Bar Puffs original formula and their new release formula. They're both delicious. Amazing. If you would like me to send you a sample to try of the new Puff Bars, let me know in the comments. Or if you just want to jump right on and buy them, be sure to use my code CANDYB at the checkout to save you 10%. That's CANDYB. Alright, guys. I'm going to go put these in a zip baggie so they don't dry out, because I definitely cannot eat all these right now. They do have a lot of protein in them, which is one of the reasons I love them. I'm trying to do a prioritized protein diet to help me be more healthy and have more energy. If you guys have any comments you want to leave for me, I would appreciate that. Be sure to comment your favorite Built Bar if you haven't done so already. If you would do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up, and then comment below the color it changes. Because I've been told it changes white, it changes blue, it changes gray. I'm not sure what it changes for you, but if you could just give me a big thumbs up and then comment what color the thumb changes as well, as letting me know what your favorite Built Bar is. Alright, guys, I will see you soon. And until I do, I want you to remember this. President Nelson, the prophet of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, said, "The joy we feel has little to do with the circumstances of our lives and everything to do with the focus of our lives." So I just want to leave you with that, and I hope that you have a marvelous rest of your day.